What's going on, everybody? Doc here with another deck profile. This time we got Chandler, and he's going to show you the most disgusting, frightening monsters on the face of the earth.
Boy, they're gorgeous.
They make children pee their pants.
They ain't that scary.
He's going to show you his Fluffals.
The kids love them. Okay,
so let's go ahead and get started.
First off, play 3 dog. It searches out thing. So we play 3 dogs because they search out stuff and it's just good variety. You know, you need them basically to
variety, huh?
So you search out the other Fluffals or Sabers if you need it, but you almost never search out Sabers. Like, Fluffals used to rely on Sabers so heavily, but nowadays Saber just isn't used much.
You're talking about Edgem Sabers.
Edgem Sabers, yeah.
Yeah.
Sabers, just as a card, is good, but you would rather like search out a Chains or a Scythe, which we'll get to when we get there. You can also summon them off for like extending combos from Repair and stuff, but we'll get there when it's time. So we play 3 Dolphin and 3 Penguin. Penguin is just such a great card, even for like when it came out, for the fact that you can summon any Fluffal from your hand. So either you normal summon it, get it off Toy Vendor, or like just Repair. It's just such a great card. And then along with that, Dolphin allows you to recycle your Toy Vendors in your graveyard. But most of the time, you'll be using them for Xyz summoning. Xyz summoning Bahamut Shark and then going to Toad. They both have effects for fusion summoning. Penguins is really good, where you draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Dolphin just isn't that good, but getting a totally awesome out is pretty good for this deck.
They definitely help you keep hand advantage.
Yeah. This deck just like has so much hand advantage though that you don't always want that, and you don't always need it.
I would say this one of its main strengths is that it's a fusion-centered deck that you use stuff in your hand, but it definitely helps you keep hand advantage. It's kind of like Necros with the rituals.
I would say yeah. Alright, so the next one?
Also try to keep them centered a little bit.
Okay. Centered there? Alright. So we got 3 Wings and 3 Bear. 4 simple Toy Vendor combos. They're basic Toy Vendor combos. It's been that way since like 2017. That's when the deck came out, right, Terrell? Yeah, okay. So 2017 or 2016?
16, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I started.
Yeah.
Over here.
Basic Toy Vendor combos, searching out Toy Vendor, pitching off Wings, draw 2 cards, then searching out a Fluffal or Sabers. It's basic stuff. But Bear does have an effect to search out a Poly, which comes up occasionally but not often.
Alright.
And then we have the Sheep. Sheep is pretty good for a lot of comboing off.
Sheep is very good.
It's really, really good. Getting back any of the like Edgems and then just getting a +1 off of that, and then going into something like an Artifact Dagda or a Cloth Sheep. It's pretty good, honestly. And just getting that extra body, it's just great.
Yeah, it's very, very, very versatile. Also, just good to replace your Fluffals on the board with.
Then we have Fluffal Owl and Cat. These 2 are some miscellaneous in here. They can be good for combos. It's basically just if you have everything else, you can get a little bonus, you know?
So why run only 1 Owl and not 2?
The reason for Owl is because I most of the time have access to fusions in at least 2 different ways. So most of the time I don't need a lot of Owls, and if I do need it, I can always search it off. I just think that's fine the way it is, you know?
Okay.
And then Cat is one of because, well, it's there if you do end up needing to search more. Now we go into the edgy boys. Edgem Scythe, one of the
best cards they made.
It's one of the best cards, but most of the support they gave Fluffals was so tremendously great.
Over the top, super powerful.
All of the cards,
oh my goodness,
except for the Trap Toy Vendor, were great. Trap Toy Vendor does nothing for the deck. You don't play it.
All right, gentlemen, I'm about to count down my money. Y'all got any final purchases tonight?
No, sir. Alright. So, Scythe basically allows you to fusion summon on your opponent's turn. Most of the time, you will be going into Cruel Whale. But, on occasion, you can go into something like Sabertooth to avoid losing a card.
Just adds to the versatility of the deck.
Yeah. Besides that, though, it also allows you to protect a Frightfur from destruction.
Which is really good.
Most of the time, you'll use that with Cruel Whale just to destroy a card on the field and then protect it.
Alright.
That's Ramones.
That's not my money. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, Bobby, this is...
So next up, we have 3 Change. Change is one of the more used edge imps now, mainly for the fact that it searches off of Frightfur, which can get you to Patchwork or to Frightfur Fusion. Patchwork in this deck is just such a tremendous card. The fact that they gave us a Church of Poly Search and Edge Imp monster is such a powerful tool. He also has the other effect, but no one uses the other effect. You're never going to be attacking with the chains.
I don't know. I've actually used that before.
I mean, you can use it, but like it's only once per turn, right?
You can only use each once per turn.
Yeah, so like if you have chains on field,
only one per turn and only once that turn.
You're gonna send chains off for a link or something, you know.
Don't listen to me. I'm not an expert. Not as much as Chandler.
I ain't an expert in this deck.
But yeah, I've actually attacked with chain before. Got some combos off of that, but you only do that when you're like really desperate.
Either really
AKA
desperate or really
out.
ahead. Next up, we have Edge Imp Sabers. Sabers used to be the lifeblood of the deck. He was tremendous. He was great.
He still is to a degree with how many fusions require him.
Mm-hmm. He's great. He can use toy vendor combos with him, like guarantee you get a Fluffal. But it's just that he doesn't do too much besides that. He's good, but you don't have to have Edge Imp Sabers as a name for your best fusions anymore. So
yeah, he's not the only Edge Imp that exists anymore, like he used to be.
Yeah. Now that like most of the Frightfurs you're going to be summoning off are generic ones, you would like to use chains.
And why not run other Edge Imps like Saw or Tomahawk?
They have to be normal summoned, and that's just not that good. Saw, if I remember correctly, it summons I don't even remember what it does, but I remember it wasn't good. And
yeah, it's not the best, but why not Tomahawk?
Tomahawk, wasn't it like the burn damage one?
It's the one that becomes the name of something they could dump.
Yeah, because you don't use sabers anymore. Or you don't need sabers that much anymore. Like he was for the most part going to be another sabers or a Frightfur, which I just don't think is that good now. You have other better normal summons in the deck, like dog or penguin.
Fair enough.
Okay. And the last monster in the deck is Artifact Scythe. Scythe, you play him for the dog deck combo. You use Edge Imp. Okay, you get him out on turn 1, set a Scythe, and then you, on your opponent's turn, pop your Scythe, your Scythe, and then your other Scythe. Going into the
Scythe, I get it.
Aha! Yeah, it's a basic combo.
Wordplay,
yes. So now we move into the spell cards.
Okay.
So, first one up is Frightfur Patchwork. Patchwork is just such a tremendous card.
It's such a good card.
Mm-hmm. Searching out a Polymerization and an Edge Imp.
Actually, you get a couple from my build myself, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's a mandatory 3 of or 2 of. At least, I mean, you can say that, if you get multiples, they're dead cards, which they are. But the fact that you get a plus, it's a +2 or +1?
It's a +1.
+1.
It's just a free +1.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's basically a pot of greed, except you search.
And you can guarantee what you get. I played 2 polymerizations to go along with this. I have so many ways to search it off, and then there are other ways to fuse in this deck that you don't always need 3 of them. But it's debatable if you play 3 or not.
Okay. Now, real talk time, real question time. Why not the new artwork? Why not the other artwork for Poly?
Isn't the other one like the older artwork?
Yeah, but why not?
Because I like the normal one. I remember seeing this one in GX, it was just so nice to see this one, and it has prettier colors.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so now we got 3 toy vendors. Toy vendors tremendous card. It helps you draw combos with wings. You have that, and then you also have things like just being able to search with them, like milling them off of something, or using its own effect to mill off a change is such a powerful effect.
And it just keeps grinding out the hand advantage.
Mm-hmm.
This deck's like half hand advantage. It's so good.
This deck does so much searching and drawing that you can spend 10 minutes just drawing and searching.
Oh yeah.
And it's it gets to the point where it's ugh.
And specialing. Yeah. Searching and specialing.
Yeah. Next we have 2 Frightfur Fusion. I played 2 just because it gets you a little bit extra in there. I honestly have thought about cutting it down to 1 because it's only a once per turn effect, and most duels you're not going to be going into a second or a third,
You're going for game your turn.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. But I mainly use this for the bread and butter combos of fusion summoning a tiger and then using Frightfur Fusion to summon out a wolf, which is the basic veteran combo back from 2017-2016. And then we have Frightfur Repair. Frightfur Repair, at first glance, isn't good. Like, at first, I thought it was like, it's an okay card, but I was probably going to take it out eventually. But then realizing, oh wait, Crowell can send any Frightfur card to the graveyard. So, you sending this to the graveyard and then being able to summon a Fluffal or Edgent from your hand is such a powerful thing. Either summoning out a dog to get more searches, or getting a penguin out to summon out another Frightfur, or Fluffal, not Frightfur, Fluffal or Edgent. It's just a nice thing to do.
That ruckus there.
It's just a lot of... It just adds versatility.
Yeah, this lets you get on the Toad more than all. And then the last thing is Foolish Burial of Goods. I only play the one, it's a decent card. Use it to send a toy vendor to grave, to search off it, and then if you have a dolphin, you can recur it with dolphin.
Yeah.
Now we move into the final part, the extra deck.
And no traps.
Yeah, no traps.
You're not planning to go into the next turn.
Yeah, you aren't, and like the Frightfur traps are not.
Although, would you run impermanence if you could?
I thought about it, but maybe. It just depends. Thing is, this deck, it has hand traps, and I just don't know if I need impermanence.
Okay.
Well, I probably do, actually. I only have this Scythe, but still, the deck does so much that I don't have
There's a lot of room to make the deck grow.
And also, like, adding in non-Fluffal cards does hurt the deck for toy vendor advantage.
That is fair. Alright.
So, first thing first, I play 3 Cruel Whale. Cruel Whale is the new fusion monster that we got out of the recent set.
One of the best new cards. Same with Scythe.
Like, this and Scythe is
Disgusting.
such a great combo. It allows you to interrupt your opponent on their turn, and also sending a Frightfur Repair to the graveyard to either to both be able to summon more Fluffals from your hand, and then also be able to just buff up a Frightfur on the field. It helps you get to game when you can't, but most of the time you're going to get there.
It has the same, like, it can help in an OTK build, but it also has a certain aspect of control to it, which I do enjoy.
Because being able to like protect yourself from like a big boss monster, you know?
Or like the Despot effect as well, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Despot of 4 effect. Yeah.
And then also with him, I play 3 mainly for the fact that I will, some games when they go into a grindy state, use all 3 Scythes on him. And then also I play True King of All Calamities. They're all level 9s, so getting into a...
If you're running level 9s, why not True King?
True King is such a, honestly should be banned card, but until it's banned, hey man, I'm gonna use it.
Hey man, don't say that, it keeps generators relevant.
Okay, so next we have Sabertooth and Kraken. Both of these, Sabertooth is a great card. It's a second target for Scythe, to where you can protect a Frightfur that's being targeted to destroy, or actually wait, no, I think you can't. No, you can't, but you can use cards in your hand.
Alright.
You can use some cards. If you are playing the that weird Frightfur, that's like also an Edgem, it takes the name, it's weird.
The one with the pendulums or something?
Yeah. But mainly the fact that you will fusion summon.
Frightful.
You can fusion summon Kraken, then fusion summon with it into a Sabertooth with Sabertooth's effect. You bring back the Kraken, and then from there you can go into a Harbinger Dragon. I almost never do this. It's a very rare circumstances where I do that, or like it's matchup dependent, I guess. But yeah, that's the combo. And Kraken is there, like it's hard removal, but like you have Whale, it's kind of better, but it's okay.
Yeah, Kraken's still a good card.
And then we have the original trio besides Bear, but no one plays the Bear anymore.
Bear's great.
Tiger, Wolf, and Sheep. Tiger and Wolf, bread and butter combo. Fusion summon Tiger, destroy a bunch of monsters and cards in the opponent's field, then Frightfur fusion to Wolf to blow them down. And then I play Sheep just as a variety card. It probably could go out in a better build, but I like it for fun.
Tiger, Sheep, and Daddy Oko right here.
Oh, brings me back to 2016 days where Yu-Gi-Oh was so much simpler. We didn't have these link things.
Yeah, like that. Although the link things will help you a little bit.
They do help,
like
yeah.
Cross Sheep.
They help a lot, especially with the rule changes recently. Anyway, Cross Sheep, it's basically a Frightfur card. I saw this thing get revealed, and I was like, oh, it's a Frightfur! No, it's not.
I mean, get you Frightfurs.
Yeah, get you Frightfurs. Or get you Fluffals. This thing should have been a Fluffal name, you know. Just give us a Fluffal link.
Imagine in that grandma sheet making those disgusting Frightfur fusion monsters, like just cutting up all the stuffed animals is actually kind of funny.
No, it makes cute stuffed animals. It doesn't kill them. It's a part of the Angel gang. Anyway, moving on. Next,
And also another question: why are you not running Frightfur Leo?
Leo. I need Saw, right?
Yeah, he needs Saw.
Yeah, he needs Saw. I don't run him now.
Okay,
I was like, wait, does he not use Saw? Does he use Sabers?
he's still a good card.
He's an okay
Look,
card,
I'm
but
here to ask you questions
I
with
guess,
the deck
I
profile,
guess.
sir.
But like in the current game and set, like things like Bear and Leo, they're not as good anymore. I used to play them back in the day, but just they can't compete in the game now.
Okay,
In a fun build, you can still use them.
fair enough.
Now we go into the unfun things. Besides Hope Harbinger, and the calamities you all saw. So we have Artifact Dagda. As I've said before, you'll take Scythe out from the deck with it, and then using your Cruel Whale, destroy it on your opponent's turn and something on their field, and then locking them down for summoning from the extra deck.
Alright.
Now we have Apollosa. Everybody plays Apollosa, man. Like,
Why would you not play
yeah,
Appaloosa?
it's just a. Sometimes Fluffals do get like a bunch of cards in the field that are miscellaneous.
It's not $100 anymore.
It's cheap.
It's
It's
a really
easy.
good link for easy to get into. If you're not playing tokens.
Yeah, it's a great card in the game. And now the final extra deck cards. Totally awesome in Bahamut Shark. Penguin and Dolphin can get you into these cards occasionally. Most of the time, you will do this when you kind of need extra stuff on there. If you can't get into the True Kings and any of the other disruptions, it's simple and easy to get into though. But I have thought about trying to put a Predator Plant Verte Anaconda with Dragoon, but as I said before, putting in non-Fluffal cards into the deck can disrupt Toy Vendor, and this deck already is compact enough to where I think the deck as a whole is fine, and I don't want to put in another engine like that in.
That is fair.
And that is the deck.
But would you run an Anaconda just regularly if you had one? Like, not with Red Eyes
I have been
Fusion?
thinking about running Anaconda as well, but I probably would cut out a Sheep. Like I said before, Sheep isn't that good of a card anymore. It's good in some variants, like, oh hey, here's an Ancient Gear effect. You can't activate spells and traps, you know?
Yeah. And he replaces himself whenever he's destroyed, so that's nice.
Not
as
too.
well.
It's a
Okay,
nice
well
thing.
that was Fluffal. Sorry about the little technical difficulties that we had at the beginning and stuff like that, and also the noise in the background. We've had some stuff here. Anyways, yeah, that's Fluffal's. Any last words?
Nah, man. Just give us more Fluffal support, man.
More Fluffal's.
Give us a Fluffal link that
Give us a full 60 card.
give us a Fluffal link. Give us an Edge of Blink. Give us a Crusadia Dark Monster.
Basically, we could just run one of every Fluffal card in a CC card deck. All right, we'll catch y'all later.